Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back here with this cut crease with glitter, and if you want to know how I got it, then keep on watching. First I'm going to take my Morphe 12P palette, and I'm going to take this yellow, this orange, the pink, and the purple in this palette, and later on in the palette I'll be using the black too. So these are all the shades that I'm going to use, and I'm going to start off with the yellow shade. I'm going to work this into my brow bone area, and I'm using a Morphe brush. I'll leave the numbers of the brushes down in the description bar, but I'm just basically using this yellow as my transition shade, and I'm using it also to create the shape of the eye that I want. Then I'm going to take this Wet n Wild blending brush, and I'm going to use that orange, and I'm going to work this orange underneath the yellow, and I'm going to still create that shape that I want. And then I'm going to take that pink on another Wet n Wild blending brush, and I'm going to go closer into my crease with this pink. And I'm just going to make sure that all these colors are nice and blended together. You also always want to go back and reinforce the colors that you put on beforehand, because you will lose those shades as you further blend different colors on. So I'm just going back and reinforcing that orange, the pink, and the yellow. Taking a flat brush, I think this brush I got from Elf, and I'm going to cut out my crease with that purple shade. I'm using this brush because it's a thin end, and it's good to like buff or cut out the crease. Basically, it's not too thin to where it's like a line, but it's easy enough for me to create the line that I want in the shape with that purple, because that's where I'm going to cut my crease at. Then I'm going to use another brush that I got out of my, I think it's an electric palette, and I'm going to use that one-ended side to kind of blend that purple out. Then I took a lipstick brush because it was a lot smaller, and I wanted to add a little bit of the black into that purple just to make that purple a little deeper into the crease, because you know, once we cut our crease, I want it to be really dark and I want that purple to pop. So I'm just going back and I'm just deepening up that purple with that black and that purple, and just making it do what it do. Going back in and reinforcing those colors that we used beforehand, the pink, the orange, and the yellow. Once that's all done, I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC42, and I am going to cut the crease with this. No, I'm sorry, NC15 is the lightest one. I messed up as you saw, but I went offline, fixed it, and I'm back. And I'm taking this Dose of Colors Eye Duo in the shade Lemon Drop. These eye duos have a liquid, not liquid, but a cream base, and then it has a powder at the bottom, a powder pigment. I had such a hard time with this. That cream shade, the creams on top are kind of like jelly, and it just really didn't work with my base or whatever, because for some reason it was picking up the concealer even after it had dried. I'm thinking maybe I should have set my base before I put this down, but it was just not working. Like it was stressing me out. I had went over and did this over so many times, and even when I did my liquid liner, after I put all of the liquid and stuff down, I had it was picking up my my liquid liner. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it started turning my liquid liner gray. And I had never seen a product separate liquid liner before. For glitter, I used the Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay as my glitter base, and I put the Kandeolove chunky glitter, I think in Wildfire, on top. I just picked out some glitters with that brush applicator, and I just put it on there. These glitters are really nice, but washing them off is hell. Then after all that was done, I used the Bad Gal Bang eye mascara from Benefit. I'm going to get into complexion. I prime my face with the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And then I'm going to color correct with the LA Girl Orange Corrector. I'm only taking a little bit of that color corrector, and then I'm going to blend it out with my fingers like always. Taking the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade, I think it was Warm Cocoa. These foundations are really good, but they are really red. Like, they have really red undertones, and I worked it out at the end, but I can't wait till they come back with more color selections with this in this foundation, because I love Maybelline's. I swear by the Fit Me, and I was just so hyped about this one. I'm gonna use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC42, and I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes to get some of that redness out of my face. And I'm using a Real Technique sponge, and it's damped. Then I'm going to set under my eyes and everywhere I highlighted at with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. Taking the Laura Mercier medium deep translucent powder, and I'm going to set the rest of my face. And also go over some of the highlighted areas to kind of tone that yellow down. Taking my kabuki brush, buffing that setting powder off my face because I don't like baking. And so I'm just going to dust all that off. And then once that's all off, I'm going to go into my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm going to buff this into my skin because this makes my foundation look so flawless and just, yeah, it's everything. Take my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer, and I'm going to bronze up my face, the hollows of my cheeks, the temples of my head, the perimeter of my head. I have a small forehead, but I still do this step anyway. My jawline. I didn't have any blushes around me, so I took some pink eyeshadows inside of my Z palette, and I used some of those ColourPop pink shadows. I just made sure I tapped my brush in there lightly and blew off the excess to create a nice blush. Then I took my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer to contour my nose. For lips, I took the Ellarie Yoshi lipstick, and I took the Ellarie liner, lined my lips with that liner, smudged it out as I rubbed them together, and then I placed the Yoshi shade in the middle, and then blend in the liquid lipstick and the liner together to create an ombre effect. This is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys love this look because I love it, even though I had some troubles, but I always tried to work it out, and I love it. I put the glitters in the inner corners of my eyes. I love the glitter on there. I love the colors. It's springtime, so yeah, trying to get springtime fine. If you guys enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and don't forget to check out my description box for all the details of the products and the social media handles that you can catch me at. Until next time, you guys. See you later.